And one Naperville man turned his lifelong love of space into a second career that has given him the chance to work with some of his heroes, including one of the Apollo 11 astronauts. NCTV 17's Chris Casquejo explains.
This is my Hall of Fame of some of my space buddies.
Growing up in England, Richard Godwin never dreamed he'd get close to his idol, astronaut Edwin Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz was my real hero. When I was at school, I didn't want to be like Neil Armstrong or John Glenn. I wanted to be like Buzz because Buzz is so smart.
But that changed when the two men first met in 1994. In 1998, he and Aldrin started working on a book about Apollo 11. Soon, Godwin was cranking out one book about space a month. He's co-authored more than 100. A couple of years ago, NASA gave him a forgotten treasure.
They sent us the actual voice recorder that flew to the moon. They had a camera, a 16mm camera pointing out of Buzz's window. But because it ran at varying frame rates, nobody ever synced it up with the audio.
Richard and his brother cleaned up the audio and released this DVD in 2007. The historic 1969 lunar landing, minus the garbled audio and fuzzy pictures we're used to seeing.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
The 40th anniversary of Apollo 11 has many more people interested in space, but few politicians have voiced a desire to spend more tax dollars exploring space, something Godwin hopes to change. He plans to create a website that shows how space experiments are applied in everyday life.
Once you put it into tax dollars and votes, jobs, then politicians start to go, They sit up and take notice.
For many Americans, the space race ended in 1969. But for Richard Godwin, it was just the beginning. Reporting from Northeast Naperville, Chris Casquejo, Naperville News 17.